Number 4. Brought to you by Craig Fortier. Just for you, Twitch. Best boss fights. This is something I would love for anyone watching us. Hit us with your best boss fights.
Blast them in chat. I want to read them.
We could talk about this for a real
long time. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to talk about one real quick. Final Fantasy VII Sephiroth Final Battle.
Final Battle. It's a classic.
Can't
With
relate.
the music.
Can't relate,
Saying
but I know
Sephiroth.
the music.
Okay. So, I'm going to hit you with something real quick.
Okay.
It's also Sephiroth,
Kingdom Hearts?
but it's from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
1.
Ooh,
When
yeah.
you fight him in the Coliseum.
Pain in the ass.
That shit was epic. That shit was hard. It fucking hit me on all the levels. All the feels. It was Sephiroth. It was hard. It was fucking cool. It was dynamic. It just nailed it. Hit
The
the nail
music's
on the
unreal.
head.
The Sephiroth battle music is
That's
unreal next level.
Dude, we saw it live.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck off.
Okay, next
So,
what do you got?
I originally wanted to say Ornstein and Smoke from Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls
Doesn't have to be one, but
is my favorite game. That boss battle itself is the dynamics of it, of like you kill one and then fucking the other one like kills the other one and then you have to do a second one, like that's next, like the whole thing, the lore behind it.
yeah, next level.
Cool. But then I was thinking about which one has like affected me most. Dude, it's the Final Four in Pokemon.
Wow.
ooh,
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, like that was a boss. Like you had to do all 4 basically at once. You had to fight 4 fucking leaders.
And then you fought fucking Red.
Dude, well, Gary. Let's just be. I know we
Sorry, I wasn't going by the lore.
Red, Gary.
Yeah,
Fair.
But
Fair.
no, like I thought.
I called him. I named him Fuck. So I fought Fuck.
Battle. Fuck.
Yeah.
So I can hit you with a similar instance, and that's the final level of Fire Emblem
Okay.
for the Game Boy Advance.
Interesting choice.
Dude, that game epic. Anyway, last
It's a real
game,
fun
you're
game.
you're trying to save the fucking world.
Yeah.
Shit's about
Twist.
to happen. Someone's about to turn into a dragon. You need to, and you go through this entire level of situation trying not to lose your party just to get to this fucking boss that you're gonna get annihilated.
Dude, Fire Emblem is a trying game on your soul because when people die, they're dead in your party.
They're dead.
They're gone.
They're dead.
And don't be a save scum person and like bring them back. Live through the hardship.
I don't know.
Be a man.
Me
Become a
too.
man.
No.
Yeah, it
Save
was
scum
me
it all
too.
day, baby.
Yeah. If I had $1 for every time I'd like hard shut off a console because I knew I could save that way, or like go back to original saves so it didn't autosave.
Yeah, I saved at every level, and I would redo every level if because I liked this is how I like doing it. I liked playing risky. I liked it. I enjoyed it, and I played risky just to die, fucking quit that shit, and redo it and perfect it.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
100%.
All right.
100%, dude. And then occasionally, you spent 4 hours on a singular level, and then all of a sudden someone died, and they were like in the middle of the road where like I had hopes and aspirations for you, and you just have to keep going.
Yeah, your axe skills could have been +1, you asshole.
Could have.
I got one. You go. I'll let you go first.
I'm waiting on you.
Ooh. So another good one is Metal Gear Solid 3: The End. That boss battle.
Is that the sniper dildo?
Yes.
Old sniper dildo.
Old guy.
So I've never played this game. I'll talk to my save after.
Well, basically, you just enter an area, and he's just this old dude in camo, and you can't even see him, and you gotta like do this like it's like almost like a puzzle. Like he like runs different areas.
You gotta get to him.
Yeah, you gotta get to him, and you have gotta use like thermal vision. You gotta use your camo to hide from him while he's like, shooting at you, and you just look it up or play it.
That whole Metal
whole
Gear
game,
Solid was all about sneaking around for the most part, right? Like it wasn't a super bash him up, kill him.
It was about sneaking around, but the boss battles were just like fucking from outer space. Like you fought a guy with jetpacks who shot bees at you. Like it was those boss battles were fucking insane. But
Yeah.
that one sticks out because it was like terrifying. But yeah,
I remember watching a Mojo top 10 hardest boss battles.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that sniper dildo was one of the tough ones.
Yeah.
Because apparently,
why is he a dildo?
yeah, I don't know, 'cause he's just an old dildo. He's
Okay.
just an old guy. But apparently, from what I saw from this video and from what I heard, is that he's impossible to see.
You gotta use thermal.
Yeah, you can't fight, but he also like does things that like block him from the thermal as you like continue on.
Sucks.
Yeah, I've heard that it was like a really like painstakingly difficult.
It was, but it was like the Dark Souls level rewarding.
Once you did it, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. See, Dark Souls had many good bosses for me. Like I could hit you with 10 Dark Souls boss that I was like, yo, I felt fucking phenomenal, dude. Like, I'm about to get a tattoo of a Dark Souls boss.
Which one?
Guess. I'd give you 3 guesses out of Dark Souls 3.
So Dark Souls 3?
3. Did we power through that?
We did. We powered through. I've hit it twice.
So I just took a quick glance at chat, and someone said a boss from Dark Souls 3, and it might be that boss.
It's a good one.
But SPP523 said the Twin Princes. Oh,
not the tattoo.
Okay.
That's not the tattoo, but also an epic boss
that's
battle.
A killer boss.
On the same line of thinking,
Arise, my brother.
No, mid game here.
Mid game for a boss. Dark Souls 3.
What's the?
There's the Abyss Watchers. That's kind of mid game, but yeah, I was like, I don't think it's prominent.
What's the one? I'm ashamed I can't think of the name. But what's the one where you're in the cathedral and he like makes a phantom of himself? Yes.
Yeah, that's
Sullivan.
No, Pontiff Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the cathedral. The name doesn't sound right. It might be Pontiff Sullivan. I remember that boss name, but I don't know if that's one of the cathedral. Like super white background. That's a dope boss where one sword is like fire and one sword. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's a cool ass boss battle.
That's a dope.
That's
boss
a cool
battle.
ass.
That's
boss
one of
battle.
my favorite bosses aesthetically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the boss itself.
That's a cool ass boss battle.
And then the actual battle itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not the hardest. You know what I mean? That's not one of the. This is the hardest.
Yep. Hey man, I'm all for Dark Souls tattoos.
Yeah.
Big fan.
We're gonna be on that level soon.
Huge fan.
Another one for me. Now this is like on a nostalgia based, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seymour, Final Fantasy X.
Oh.
I can name
Good
two.
one.
I can name 2. The first time you fight him in Makalania Temple, I believe.
Yes.
You go across the frozen lake.
It's right before
you
the
go,
lightning.
You fight Anima for the first time. You kill him, but he comes back. You don't even know you left him there to die. He's dead. And then you fight him in Bavel again, and he becomes this motherfucking silver.
Monster.
Yeah, he becomes this like
Dragon Ball Z shit.
Exactly. And he turns epic, and you gotta fight him in Bavel. And that's fucking dope. When you fight him in that hallway on that bridge.
Yep. Dude, that's another one like Sephiroth where like the music sells it.
The music makes everything. Video games, movies, television, music is what makes things cool.
Yeah. This is weird because for Final Fantasy X, Seymour is not the final boss, but he's the best boss. He's the best villain in the game.
Okay.
But he's not the final boss.
Yeah.
The final boss was
Twist.
It's a plot twist. But Seymour is like, the functioning villain of Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
So
Looks like an idiot, but
that's some hit him with nostalgia. If you have any favorite bosses, please let us know. We'll talk about it. We'll comment on it. He'll comment on it.
We gotta. We might as well. We have one other one, Ganon.
Ooh.
They didn't specify what game though, which I think makes it a little harder. If it's like 64, like.
Well, if you're going...
Depends on if you're a Zelda guy. Like, personally for me, I'm not going to drop Ganon on you because I've never even beaten a Zelda game.
That hurts.
I've beaten 7 Final Fantasies and never a Zelda.
Yeah.
Now, I'll get there in my life.
You should. It's worth it.
So,
there's a lot of good Ganons.
When it comes to Zelda games, there's Ganon and there's Ganondorf. Ganondorf was like 64 and everything. But old school Link to the Past was Ganon. And Link to the Past and the very first Legend of Zelda, I think, was also Ganon. But dude, Link to the Past, whoever said Ganon, I fuck with that.
Yeah,
that's a top tier boss.
And I don't think you guys played it, but Breath of the Wild, also a good Ganondorf Ganon co-op.
It's on my list.
Were they both in it?
Well, usually what happens is Ganondorf turns into Ganon, which is a more monstrous form.
Yep.
Oh,
so it's like Ganondorf's like the human one,
the red hair.
So in 64, Ocarina of Time, and that's
There you go.